Hello and welcome to Revealing Serendipity. My name is VK and today I'm going to do another reading on Brett Kavanaugh. Brett Kavanaugh, as we all know, has been the appointee for Donald Trump to be the next Supreme Court Justice. And we know that Brett Kavanaugh was chosen for a number of reasons. Number one being that he was the only judge in the United States that was willing to forgive Donald Trump if he has any criminal or civil matters that come before the Supreme Court Justice, and also that he would probably overturn Roe versus Wade. So, in light of the fact that he has testified before Congress under oath and perjured himself, we're going to look and see if he is still a viable candidate. Will he move forward, or is he going to have to recuse himself, step down from his appointment? All right. This is the heart of the matter. This is Brett Kavanaugh's appointment to the Supreme Court that is pending. And this man is afraid to sit up because he'll be stabbed by a number of swords hanging over him. So he realizes that he has done the wrong thing, that he may have lost his opportunity to move forward. This is partnership. This is a partnership, I believe, between Congress and Trump that is over this whole issue, that they said, well, we'll work together and we'll get him appointed, no problem at all. That we have the numbers to do it, so nothing will stop us. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, they've been rushing forward with all of their intent focused on, come hell or high water, we're going to get Kavanaugh into that seat before the elections. We're going to do this. Whether it's a wise move or not, we're going to do it anyway. And this is the past. This represents how things used to be. When things were not in such a rush, when things were done to help to benefit everyone, when everybody was rowing their boat in the same direction. This, I believe, is America in the past. But this is the past. And we're now hanging our heads in sorrow because our future is not looking very bright. And this card represents overall goals, and it represents hopes and goals. So this is the card that is overlying this whole reading. This represents delusion, illusion. It represents people that are living, that don't live in reality. They're living in some kind of other universe, I guess is the only way to put it. They're living under conspiracies and all kinds of illusions, and they're delusioning themselves as to what is going to happen. This is going forward into the future, And I believe that this is Brett Kavanaugh, and he has heavily burdened himself. This is a card of being burdened. It's a card of despair. It's a card of overwhelming heaviness lying over the future. This is the way Kavanaugh was hoping to see himself. It was his image, his self-image was that he would be celebrating, that a lot of people would be celebrating him winning this Supreme Court seat. And I think it's just the opposite. I think people will be celebrating the fact that he didn't, that he's not going to. And this is the way others are looking at Kavanaugh. Others are crying and wailing at the moon because they have worked so hard. They have put forth such an effort to get him appointed with overwhelming odds against him. And they are disappointed in the fact that they have spent all that time and effort and money, and it's all wasted. This is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands represents keeping and maintaining boundaries. It's a test of courage and persistence. The Congress has persisted. They've been patient. They have laid the foundations for this to go forward, and then really through no fault of their own, they've hidden documents. They have covered up for him in every way possible, and the truth still, the cat got out of the bag. No matter what they tried to do to cover for him, no matter what they did to try to help President Trump get his man set up so that if any criminal or other civil charges come down to the Supreme Court ruling on them, that Kavanaugh would be there to protect him. But all that was for naught, because Kavanaugh has unwittingly, or maybe he knew all along, that this would come out. So maybe just serendipity by chance, the truth has come out. Hidden truth always comes out. And the outcome is that Kavanaugh will not be Supreme Court Justice. And that is the end of my reading for the moment. Please come back. Please subscribe. Look forward to having you. Bye.